bit, yeah. Or they look like I don't even have a forehead half the time, but whatever. And my forehead is not big for them haters. Oh, she must have a big forehead. No, don't play with me. And even if I said beauty, I'm beautiful. Don't get it twisted. Whatever. I'm like, I ain't come here for that. See how negativity just try to creep in. Even like, pull back, pull back. This is my channel. You won't get negativity. No, 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 no. Anyway, hi guys. I'm back, Maryland bound. As you know, I was in New York showing love to my family. Happy birthday still, mommy. I love my mommy so much. Happy birthday to her. I think it was her 65th. Girl, when they start getting old like that, like you be missing the date. She be like, nah, it's 65th though. 65th birthday to my mom. Daddy's about to turn 60 in June. Yeah, my parents is getting up there, but I love them so much. But it was a blessing being in New York, spending time with my family. I love them, love them, love them, love them, love them, love them. And speaking of thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Had to roll right into that. Gratitude. Thank you, God, and the universe, for letting me see my family, be safe. The trip was beautiful. I mean, from start to end. It was kind of rocky at the end, but no, it was still beautiful. I didn't go live yesterday. Like I said, I just was coming down off that high of New York. Like literally, it's a natural high being out there for me. I didn't get to the pier. I didn't get to a couple of places I wanted to go. I was supposed to go to certain restaurants. I just didn't. It was so much I wanted to do in such a small time. But I'm going back. And the next time I go back, I'm staying longer. And I'm going to get to do whatever I want, go wherever I want, to wherever I want. So trust that, guys. And I'm going to vlog it. Like, I had my selfie stick with me the whole time, never pulled it out. I had my selfie light with me the whole time, never pulled it out. So I do apologize for that. And then it started raining. I was like, oh my God, in the middle of my... It started raining, but it's okay. But the next time I go back, it's going to be a week. And I'm going to do a vlog every single day. Everywhere I'm at, y'all going to be right there with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be different next time I hit New York. But anyway, hey guys, hello, 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 hello. Thank you, Guardians of the Universe, for bringing me here, and thank you for bringing my subscribers. Thank you for the subscribers, likes, the shares, just the comments. I don't get to all my comments, but I get to, some of them. And just thank you guys. Thank you guys for the love, the views, everything in between. One view matters. They always say, no, one view matters. Any view matters. Anytime somebody take their time out of their life to bless you with, with your dream and your goal, it matters. And I don't care how small that is, medium, large, extra large, it matters. So thank you for any, like I said, type of support, love. Toccara cherishes it, and I thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So let me jump right into my topic that I wanted to discuss today. So this clip, and it's not, I don't even know if it's viral or not, but I just saw it for myself. And some people said, I hope it ain't a skit, but it seemed real to me. So I was like, let me just say this, because it's not the first time I saw this. I have saw this on other shows like Love and Hip Hop and different other shows where, but this particular clip was dealing with, it wasn't Love and Hip Hop though. It was just a regular clip. Like it was like a real live clip of somebody and his girl. And he took his girl to go see his mom and meet his mother for the first time. And it did not go according to plan. The woman that he brought to meet his mom, his girlfriend, the girlfriend was like, as soon as she walked in, the mom was disrespectful to her. She had an attitude with her. She didn't have nothing to say to her. And then it went bad. It went really, really, it went, how these young people say left, but how, we say in the next generation, it just went south. It just went not good. And they started cursing back and forth at each other. They were yelling, screaming, cursing. The guy was in the middle of them too, trying to, hold both of them back. I mean, the mom threatened her, like, I will beat you, whatever. And the girl was like, well, come and do it, and da-da-da. And since I walked in this house, she was disrespectful to me, da-da-da, da-da. I mean, it was just a mess. And a lot of people, I read the comments, because, I always read the comments after I read this, after I watch the clips. I read the comments, and some of the people were like, he should just look up his mom. You let nobody talk to your mom like that. You let nobody, I don't care if the girl, fiance, wife, you let nobody talk to your mom like that. Then a couple of people was like, wait a minute. If mom disrespected the girl from the gate of her just walking into her house, that was rude too. That's the thing. If somebody is trying to get to know you, you got to let that happen. You can't just judge them. You never judge a book by its cover. Never, ever, ever, ever. One of the oldest saying in the world. I know it's cliche to say, but it's real. If she was stepped in your house, respectable, and the girl said that in the video, she said, I came in here very nice and respectable, and you just treated me horrible since I came in here. So the mom wasn't right, the girlfriend wasn't right. All that screaming and yelling back and forth, that was not right at all. Listen, let me do both point of views. From the mom point of view, if you don't care for his new girlfriend, or if it's vice versa, if you don't care for her new girlfriend, because it might be a gay situation, if you don't care for her new boyfriend or his new boyfriend, because like I said, it could definitely be an LGBTQ situation, that's your personal preference. Sometimes moms and dads just don't like who you are dating for their own personal reasons. They just don't like them. Maybe they see signs, maybe they see different things, it's just certain reasons why they don't like them for whatever reason. They could be a decent, beautiful person, and for some reason they just don't feel them. I don't know. But you got to understand that they are an adult. They old enough to date, you know. And even if you don't like their partner, please try to respect them. Don't make them feel horrible. Even if you ain't got much to say to them, hello, and keep it moving. You know, don't be disrespectful. Don't curse at them. Don't treat them like trash. And the thing, like, for future reference, if this is a person that's going to be the mother or the father of your grandchildren, you have to keep that in mind, how you treat them. And they might be the ones producing your grandchildren. So always keep that in mind. If you don't care for them, you don't have to. There's no law that says you have to like who your son or your daughter brings home. No law says that. But even if you don't got much to say to them, don't disrespect them. Don't be evil. Don't be mean. Respect is definitely both ways. Always keep in mind that this is the person that might be your grandchild's parent. And on that strength alone, you should, want to just respect them. You know what I'm saying? You respect them. Even if you don't like them or care for them for whatever reason, say, you know what? I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't care for you, but the possibility that you might be carrying my grandchild one day, or you might be the father of my grandchild one day. I will always respect you, Even if I don't have much to say to you, I'm going to respect you for that. And just leave it like that. Don't let the kids see y'all fighting, arguing, cussing, and fussing, and doing all this crazy stuff in front of them. Please respect that. For the kids, do that. If there's kids involved, you know. There might not. You might luck out and they might not have children with these people. And you say, oh, God, thank you. I didn't like them, whatever. But be respectful, knowing that there's a possibility that there might be children that might enter, this picture. For the girlfriend and the boyfriend, if you go to meet their parents and they're not welcoming or warm, or they don't like you for whatever reason, you give off a vibe that they don't really care for, or you say, you know what? I tried to meet them. I tried to be myself around them. I tried to give them respect in their home. It wasn't appreciated. Now I'm going to back up. You do not curse at them, yell at them, try to fight them, and hurt the parents of your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Are you insane? You don't do that. And then you say, well, what if they try to hit you? Walk off, say, whoa, I know you just trying to swing at me. Now I got to go. Now I got to really go. You got to walk off. That is that person's mother and father. And even if they mother and father is not wrapped too tight, mentally, psychologically, or whatever, you cannot stand there and fight them and argue with them and curse at them and no, you cannot do that. If it wasn't for that person, that your husband or wife, or future husband and wife, or boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever the situation with your fiance, whatever, they wouldn't exist. So respect them on the strength of that. Like, you know what? You may not care for me, but I'm not going to disrespect you in your home. I'm not going to disrespect you, period. We just won't have much to say to each other. And I know it's going to suck at events. I know it's going to suck. Like I said, God forbid, y'all do start having kids. I know it's going to suck to be around them knowing that they feel this way. And you can't say much to them. And you can't talk to them. It's not your fault. Long as you can go to God and say, listen, I tried. I tried to get to know them. I tried to talk to them. I tried to be nice to them and kind to them. And I tried to show them and they didn't want it. After that, baby, after you try, let go. And I tell anybody this, after you try and God sees that you let go. I try to be respectful. I try to be a good person and meet them and say and get them respect. I didn't come in here gangster, ghetto. I ain't come in here loud. I tried to be nice with them and they didn't want it. So now I have to back up. But what you do not do is curse at them, yell at them, or try to proceed to put your hands on them. The clip that I saw, the mom was threatening her, and she was like, "Well, come and get it." And I was like, "Whoa!" God forbid there wasn't a child in the picture at that moment. Like, no, you don't fight each other. Y'all don't physically lay hands on each other because y'all don't like each other. And remember, for the parents out there, if you treat the boyfriend and the girlfriend like that, and like I said, God forbid kids come into the picture, they're not gonna really trust you around their children like that. Our whole relationship, you didn't like him or her. They whole relationship, you didn't like their boyfriend or their girlfriend. And then when a child comes into a picture, you think they're supposed to trust you around their children? So if they ask for supervised visits, you can't turn around and get mad at that. You treated that person like they were nothing since you met them. So if they tell a judge, "Hey, I don't trust that person in the room with my child without me being there or somebody being there," you gotta respect that now because you chose to have that wall up and they was trying to introduce themselves to you. It's definitely a two-way thing. It's never a one-way thing. Communication, respect, trust, you know, two-way thing. So if you spent the whole time disrespecting the girlfriend or the boyfriend, and then when they produce a child, you think because your grandma or grandpa that you can just see them when you want, have them what you want, and you treated their parents well, they parent like trash the whole time. That's not how that works. They might have to go to a judge and say, "Hey, I don't trust that person around my child. They treated me, they disrespected me on levels. I don't trust them." Don't be surprised if they come to you and say you got to have supervised visits with their children or their child. And you're going to have to respect that because you treated them like trash since the day you met them. So it is definitely a two-way thing, you know. Treat people this way how you want to be treated. Please do that. If you don't care for somebody, to be around them, doors work both ways. Doors work both ways. You come in it, you can go out. Some homes have multiple doors. Go listen, go in, go out. But don't threaten and fight and fuss and do all of that. For the guy that's involved or the girl that's involved, that's kind of in the middle of it because you want your parents to love your girlfriend or your boyfriend. You want them to have that relationship. And for whatever reason they don't, my heart does go out to you. It's never easy. You want it to be beautiful. I was blessed. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I was blessed with meeting some of my partners, parents. I was blessed. I was blessed. I could only think about maybe one that wasn't wrapped too tight, and I was like, okay. And I told God I tried, and I let it go. But the other ones, yeah, I was blessed with that. I can honestly say that. I won't ever sit up here and lie and say, "Oh my God, my partner's parents were horrible. Their family was horrible." I would never take it that far. Never. They were beautiful, nice, respectful. We clicked, but I didn't go to them disrespectful. I didn't go to them like, "Yeah, your daughter is mine now." No, I never went to them like that. It's how you approach people too. You got to remember that first impressions matter. I don't think you should ever go to the parent like that. Like it should be mutual. Like, yes, that's my boyfriend or girlfriend, but I also understand that that's still your child. Is a respect there. But it do be overwhelming parents too. Like they take it way too far. Like she said in the video, "That's my son," and she was like, "That's my boyfriend." So it was like ownership. And he was in the middle. It was like this weird ownership. And it's like at the end of the day, you as his mom don't own him because you put him in the planet, and you as his girlfriend don't own him because you're with him. Y'all got to get out that ownership. Y'all don't own nobody. He should be able to go see his mom, spend time with her, or his father, and then spend time with you, and that's okay with the parents, and y'all gotta balance that out. And I think sometimes the parents are a little threatened when the boyfriend or girlfriend come in. There is something new, and they like, "Oh my God, this is going to be the person that's going to steal my son or daughter time from me that I used to have. Y'all don't have to be threatened by that. That person should be able to balance out their time beautifully. That you, the parents, get their time, the girlfriend or the boyfriend get their time, the children get their time, they friends. You don't ever forget about their friends and their social life. They get their time. Don't forget about the career. They gotta work and survive on this world. You know what I'm saying? So you know how to manage your time with people. Nobody should feel jealous. Nobody should feel away when somebody new come into your life. It's a balance. You got to know how to balance all of those relationships out. So mom should never have a problem with the girl coming in. Dad should never have a problem with the boyfriend coming in. There should be no hostility because that time should be balanced. I'm not a parent. I don't have a child. You know what I'm saying? I don't have biological children. I always claim my nieces and nephew as my own. But when they start getting, when they have boyfriends and they get married and they do their thing, I'm not gonna ever feel threatened though. Like, oh, this new person is here now, so now you're gonna have time for Auntie. No. Have fun, enjoy your life, do you. When you got time for me, you call me, we hang out, we do it's whatever. But I'm not gonna feel threatened. And then you can say, well, you can say that, Toccara, because you're not, biologically a parent and I haven't biologically carried a child, and I don't have that bond that you have being pregnant with them and giving birth to them. Listen. I haven't done all of that. But still, you can't tell your daughter or your son who they can and cannot date, and who they can and cannot be with, and try to destroy their relationships and their marriages with people because you feel like you are their parent and you own them and you should tell them who to date, who to be with, who to marry. You don't get to do that. It's gonna backfire. And that person is definitely going to come in and be able to take your son and your daughter like that because you're going to be so on top of them. You're going to smother them like that. You can't. You have to preoccupy. You have to know, like, okay, it's okay for my son to have a girlfriend or my son to have a boyfriend, like I said, whatever lifestyle they in. And I'm not insecure about, I'm not affected by that. I know my son or my daughter still going to have time for me. I'm not affected by that. You gotta straighten that out, straighten that out inside of you and know that much and know that information. My father, I don't ever have to worry about one of my partners taking me away from them. Now, I will say this, I've been away from New York and my family for 2 years, but it wasn't because of my partner. It was not because of my partner. I was handling business. I was, doing my thing, getting my YouTube channel off the ground, still doing a 9 to 5. I had other things going on. It was not my partner. It was never my partner. It never will be my partner. So your partner should never come and see your life, or your significant other, whatever, poly, whatever. If you got multiple partners, nobody should ever walk into your life and your parents feel threatened, your friends feel threatened, your kids sometimes feel threatened because they think, well, damn, this new person is here, so now that takes time away from me, or that takes attention away from me. No one should feel threatened. You should know how to balance that time out between friends, kids, partners, job, everything, social life, all of it. You should be able to balance that time out. Family, all of it. And nobody should be threatened. Nobody should feel like they being left out. Nobody should. And I know you feel like you spread thin at times. Like, damn, I gotta worry about this person, this person, that. I know. But that's the only way it won't cause, conflict. It won't cause anybody feeling jealous or mad because, damn, this person came in and now my time with you has been, diminished. Nobody has to feel away. So just keep that in mind. I always keep a balance with my partners and my parents, my friends. I always try to balance everything out the best way I can. But yeah, I gotta get back to my social life. I ain't gonna lie. I've been, like I said, when you on financial freedom, when you on a path that's gonna change your life forever, you can get distracted. You can lose time with your loved ones, unfortunately, and that happened to me. And not that I regret it, but I had to learn how to balance it out. Like, you can still change, you can still go after your dream and do what you got to do, but never, lose track of your people like that. So I do gotta focus on some other things. I gotta reach out to some people and just do better with that. I will admit that. That's something I have to admit. You know what I'm saying? None of us is perfect. So, but I gotta do better with that myself. See, I'm a YouTuber and I can admit that. I gotta do my time better with my family, with my friends, with my people, you know? So I will admit that. So but yeah, just for the girlfriends and boyfriends coming in to the family, or they got to be introduced to the friends, or just it might click, it might not, and that's okay. If it don't, just keep it respectable because those might be the grandparents of your children. If for the parents, that might be the mother or the father of your grandchild or children. Please keep that in mind. You don't want your grandchildren seeing this behavior and thinking it's okay for family to treat each other like that. Always keep that in mind, okay? But I'm gonna cut this video right here. Big shout out to all the families, the girlfriends, the boyfriends, the meeting. I know it could be nerve wracking. I know it could be like, oh my God. But this is why. And it's not just the parents sometimes. Sometimes I have seen sisters be mad at the girlfriends. I have seen brothers be mad at the husbands. It's the family sometimes. And it's the girlfriend and boyfriend's families. It's the families that, go back and forth. And it's like, okay, I need all of y'all to get on board and be focused because once children start coming, this is not what you want the children to see. You don't want the children to see y'all fighting and arguing and cussing and being mean to one another. And they think this is family. No, this is not family. No. So always keep that in mind for the younger generation. Put your pride to a side, put your anger to a side, and make it work. And I'm not saying be fake, be cordial. You know? Just hey, how you doing? And just keep going. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. you know. But yeah, that's all I had to say today. And just stay blessed, stay peaceful, stay beautiful, stay, God answer the universe first and foremost. And just thank you for blessing me on my trip, making it to New York, making it back. And as I always say at the end of my videos, peace from a nerd. Later, guys. Bye.